In June 2013, divers in British Columbia noticed something seriously wrong in the water. The seafloor was covered in pieces, arms, legs, puddles of dissolved tissue. Within months, it was happening from Alaska all the way to Mexico. 5 billion sea stars dying across 20 different species. It was one of the largest marine die-offs ever recorded, and no one knew why it was happening. What made it truly terrifying was the way they died. It starts with one arm twisting in on itself, and then another, and then another. White lesions spread across the skin, the body deflates, then the arms detach. But here's the horror movie part. Those detached arms keep crawling on their own, dragging themselves across the seafloor like zombies. Meanwhile, the body literally melts, organs oozing out until the entire animal dissolves into goo. The entire process takes days, maybe a week if the star is lucky. Scientists call it the sea star wasting syndrome. But wasting really doesn't capture the visceral nightmare of watching a living creature liquefy in front of you. Sunflower sea stars got hit the hardest. These things are absolute units. They're 3 feet across with 24 arms. They are the apex predators of the seafloor. But in the first 5 years of the outbreak, 90% of them vanished. This murder mystery puzzled marine biologists for over a decade. The research eventually pointed to densovirus. Scientists found it in 6 sea stars, papers were published, case closed. Except it wasn't. Turns out densovirus lives in healthy sea stars too as part of just their normal biology. So this virus was a decades-long red herring. But then in our year of 2025, scientists finally cracked it. The culprit was a bacterium called Vibrio pectinakita, and it's the same family of bacteria that causes cholera in humans. The bacteria create a thick mat on the sea star's surface which suffocates it. The animal is basically drowned in a blanket of microbes while the bacteria feeds on its decaying tissue. It's pretty grim. And the worst part, dead and decaying sea stars create even more food for the bacteria to feed on. It's like this vicious feedback loop of death. But unfortunately, solving the mystery didn't undo the damage. Sea stars are keystone species. Remove them and everything collapses. See, sunflower sea stars eat sea urchins. And with 90% of the sea star population gone, the urchin populations exploded, and sea urchins eat kelp. Within a decade, sea urchins devoured 95% of Northern California's kelp forests. These underwater forests, the rainforests of the ocean, provide food and habitats for hundreds of species. And they collapsed because the starfish melted. If that all wasn't spooky enough for you, here's the really spooky part. Vibrio bacteria are called the microbial barometer of climate change because they thrive in warmer waters. And the 2013 outbreak coincided with unusually warm ocean temperatures. Right now, sea stars are still melting. But the good news is that we now know after more than a decade what the cause is. And scientists are racing to find a solution to save the sea stars before it's too late. Follow me for more spooky science series all October long, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch a very special Halloween episode at the end of the month.